What is up, guys? Welcome to my new video, and in today's video I'll be showing you some ways that you can use, maybe get some ideas, or the ways that I personally use to make money so I can buy game subscription every month. Now, before we start, some of these things you can start doing instantly, and some of them may take some time to build up, but once you build them up, they will always make you gold. I even had to start from zero, and everyone else that is doing this or doing something similar had to start from zero. And just one more thing before you type the comment, yeah bro, nice, you're making 4 euros per hour, you're making 3 euros per hour. We are not selling gold. Some people maybe do not have the money to buy the gold or to buy the subscription, I wanted to say, or maybe they just want to get into the Go farming, something casual and so on. So please spare me those comments. I personally have a job. I can buy the oh my god, I once again dropped the F-bomb. I can buy the subscription, but I personally enjoy making some gold content and, helping some people out. And with that being said, let's jump straight into it. And the first thing that I want to show you, or basically the thing that you can do weekly, is these let's say weekly quests per zone. Basically every single week is the same objective. In Ashkashet it's to complete a pact. In Hellofo it's to activate 4 of these key flames. You don't have to finish the quests. In the, Ring Deeps, it's the Awakening the Machine, and Owl of Dorn, I think it's the Teeter. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but first two are, I'm 1000% sure for this, guaranteed to drop like 1000 to 3000 gold. And I only, as you are going to see on the warrior, I only got 150, but on the hunter, on the first two, I got like 2000 and 3000. So per month, that is like 16k gold already. For example, I'll show you the world quests. Let's say an average award is like 850 gold. Let's see if have we got any world quests that award gold around here. No, let's look at the Isle of Dorn. Okay, there is one that is already 800. You can do the world boss once per week. It's not guaranteed to be gold, but that, for example, is another 1000 that is already 1700. Here we have one that is 2500 gold, and let's look at Ashkashet. Here we have 3300, I'm sorry. And here we have 4000. Only from world quests. 4000 Undermine, does it offer anything? Here 5000, and yeah, here one 6000 gold at one character. Of course you won't be able to earn 6000 gold per day, but let's give it some average of like 2.5k per day. And if you have more characters, like every single character has another world quest, I'll go onto my hunter and show you. And now let's take a look on my hunter. Like here, for example, I can do this and disenchant it because I have enchanting. Now let's say this one also awards gold, that is already 800. Let's look at here 1600. Anything here that awards gold? No, not really. Ashkashet, here we have one. Okay, what? They are actually the same world quests that award gold. Like that is another 2500, and as we can see, okay, maybe it's lucky. Okay, here, this one awards also gold, that is like 3000. And here, for example, on my warrior, it awards gold, but here it awards reputation. But I don't know what I said. I think I said like 3000. That is another 3000 on my hunter. Let's go on to log on to my druid, for example, which I do not play. I only craft with him, but we can take a look there as well. And just an average, let's say you have like 3 characters, it's going to be around 3000 gold per day. And with 30 days, you have 90,000 gold only from world quests. Of course, it takes a bit time, but sure, I mean, you get gold. Like here, for example, as you can see, it offers me gear. World boss offers gold, though. That is already 1800, but let's just look at the like lesser world quests, for example. Okay, 800, and I didn't forge a pact. But let's say Druid even has only 1500. Undermine, let's see, here also awards gold, but mostly awards gear on my Druid. Like that is another 1500. Like as I said, 2.5 to 3k is average, at least if you have 3 characters, and that adds up to almost, yeah, 90,000 gold per month. It's not that bad. And then, of course, you know, I can't have a gold making video without my main thing, and that being gathering professions, or better to say, mining and herbalism. Currently, it's once again making pretty decent gold. In its best times, it was making 100,000 gold per hour. Currently, we are sitting at around 50,000 gold per hour. And if you're just going to start, it won't be very fruitful, let's say, or it's going to be, but like the first 1, 2, or maybe even 3 hours, depends on how you are doing, won't be very fruitful. But once you get it, it's going to make you constant gold all of the time. And it's not just raw resources, but actually you can pick up a crafting profession. And my personal opinion, before I actually got one, was that they make only gold for the people who have all of the knowledge points, who are fully stacked up, and so on. But then I actually got blacksmithing, as you are going to see later on in the video, and I actually use it to make some pretty decent gold. Of course, depending on the server needs and the people needs. Depends what you are going to craft, but I always use the concentration to get at least around 4,000 to 5,000 gold, and the rest of the mats I'm going to sell off because I'm not that into the crafting. I'm just using concentration as something to boost my gold per hour, or I'm not looking at like gold per hour, but rather my gold in total. And it's just a few minutes farming. I already have some decent mats. I actually did this so I can send them over to my Druid and show you the crafting process that you are going to see right now. And in the meantime, like I picked up actually blacksmithing on my old, and it was very easy and it helps me make a lot of gold. Now, I'll show you the add-ons that I use. I first off use Auctionator only to scan the auction house for the prices, and then I'm going to show you the crafting process. Like I farm now for 5 minutes, something like that, maybe close to 10, and sent some mats over, so I can show you basically the crafting and what I do. It doesn't take much time, nor do I want to invest much time into that. Like, of course, I like gold making and everything, but I like doing something else a bit more. Now, I'll fly over here, and I have the add-on called CraftSim. And now I'll go on to recipe scan. Scan all of the recipes, and basically the main method is using consecration. And okay, now let's see. I want to craft, as you can see, average profit should be 45 gold per craft. Now this is without concentration, but we are just going to gather some mats. Here we saved some bismuth. Nice, we got a multi-craft as well. Now let's create all 5. Like it doesn't matter. I really don't care here about multi-crafts or whatnot. Like the gold is, as you can see, not that insane. But the part that actually kinda takes us out of the hole that this is basically, let me just, I won't craft that one. Now let's see, it's basically this one. Let's say I always use here qualify ward. Nice, I don't have any now, and as you can see, average profit is going to be 1,000 gold. Now let's craft it, and maybe we even get a multi-craft. We did, nice. Now let's see, accurate, I actually have 2 of them. I'm going to use consecrate and concentration, and I'm going to craft both of them. Now let's see, maybe another multi-craft, maybe some ingredients saved or whatnot. Nope, did not happen. But still, as you can see, 3.5k gold profit in 20 seconds. Of course, you can buy the mats and craft them. Second thing that I always check is the crafting orders. Some that are fulfilled, I craft like this one. This stuff sells for 200 gold. 200 free gold, why not? You always take it. Complete order, let me check this one. I won't craft it since the mats are expensive, and this sells for 684, and this costed me like 80. We are going to start that, forge, and complete it. And then I'm going to, of course, post everything on the auction house. Orders basically go out for any profession that you have that is crafting. And if you are thinking that this is hard to set up and so on, trust me, it's not. Like, I have a lot of knowledge points because I've been doing this for some time now, but you really do not need that much. You need maybe like a third of it. And we are going to post everything. I'll post even this because I'll farm it later. 2k there, another 2k there. And since the mats are quite expensive currently, I'm actually going to sell all of them. Because, I mean, the price won't drop insanely, like in 2 days, but still, sometimes I do not have time to log in, or I maybe just log in to do some, how do you call it, some Mythic Plus dungeons for the series that I'm recording, and I just don't want to play the druid. And now let's see. 728, nice. This one goes for 200, and we made like 7k gold in, if you consider mining, time that I spent mining, this is like 10 minutes. So a pretty nice profit there. I also have skinning, but I do not skin that much since I'm not doing the group farms, and in all honesty I really haven't tried like solo gold per hour with skinning since I mostly stick to mining and whatnot, and I always skin an elite. Like, look at this. These four, it's not 52 gold. I did not update auction house on this character, but like for example, I just come here, I pull these mobs, and I'm going to use my sharpen your knife and carve meat, and I'll sell all of the mats. Even if it adds up like 2k gold per hour, or not per hour, sorry, but per day, it's still pretty decent gold and it helps out. Now, as you can see, I just click it, sharpen your knife, carve meat, and then I'm going to skin these mobs. Nothing too insane is going to happen. You won't make 10 millions of gold or whatnot, but as I said in one video before, it helps you pay your rent, let's call it that way. And basically I'm just going to skin all of them down. Come on, like sometimes the loot just takes so long to auto loot. And of course, whenever I see this disturbed earth, I'm going to click it, because especially now that the mats are kinda expensive. Let's loot, maybe we got something. Nope, not really. We got maybe like 30 gold, but that is what I do on my hunter. And of course, as I said, I have enchanting, but I really did not watch anything on this, nor do I have any idea. I basically just disenchant. As you can see, I have 130 points, and I can still get like, yeah, 80. So trust me on that one, I do not know much about enchanting, but it's pretty much the same as, how do you call it, blacksmithing. You use your concentration, you make gold that way. And that would be pretty much all for this video. Now, I didn't go into transmogs or something like that personally, because I am pretty sure no one buys that. At least not for expensive prices. They are RNG, and in my opinion, they do not make constant gold. With the things that I mentioned, you're always going to make gold. Of course, it's on you to decide if you have a full-time job, and if you're making some, I don't know, normal money, let's say, and you don't like gold farming, I personally would buy the game time for money. But then again, you also need some gold in the game so you can get your enchantments, maybe craft some gear and so on. And this is going to help you out all of the time. I started doing mining and Herbalism when the game started, and it boosted my gold so insanely. Like these days, I do not even farm, and I'm still like at 1.5 million, even after buying like 52 euros of Blizzard balance and God knows how many subscriptions in the meantime. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you need any help or you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments. I'm going to respond to every single one and try to help you out. And if you liked it, consider subscribing, because I'm trying to get to 1000 subs. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.